Right, back of the boat's drying out nicely. And we'll come through. I don't know what the sound's like. I haven't put my microphone on today. I left it at home, unfortunately. So this is the back of the bilge now, all cleared out. Just trying to dry it out now, ready to start putting some fur tan on. I've still got to take these sideboards off here, just so I can get access to the plate behind and see what condition the metal was in. Same this side, take the sideboard off there, take the sideboards off, see what sort of condition the back plate's in. So I thought, while I'm in the back here, I may as well start taking the floor up in the engine room. So I've got the engineered flooring up and I'm down to the ply board. The ply itself in here doesn't seem too bad, so I may end up cutting a hole in this and using this as the base for the new floor, but we'll see, because I'd like to use some really good quality ply. Possibly even like textured ply like they have in the as the floors in the back of lorries, but we'll see, because that textured floor is quite nice. Then as you come through, as I was doing this, I thought I'd have a bit of a play, so don't mind the mess. So I've come into the bathroom and I've lifted up some of the floor in the bathroom, and when I said before the floor was quite spongy, I don't know how the focus on this is going to be. Let's have a look. So I know the focus I'm struggling with at the moment, so let's have a look, see what I can do. So this is the engineered floor's up, so there was some of the engineered floor, although in here it's a different colour, same sort of stuff. So this is where it was a bit spongy, and yeah, that is absolutely rotten. Yeah. So wherever I tread in here now, I've got to be very careful, because that's rotten as. So, and then the rest of the boat's a bit of a mess. I've got a lot of stuff stored at the front. So let's see how we get on. So I'm going to lift that sole up in there, lift this sole up in here, and see how we go. Wish me luck. Right, don't know how good the sound quality is going to be, but we'll see. We'll see. So I've taken the sides of the swim grid off now, or the swim. So all this bit here, where it comes back to a point at the rear of the boat, and then the prop goes out through the point, all this bit here is called the swim. Well, the outside's called the swim. I don't know what the inside you'd call it. I call it a counter, but it's the swim. So all the boards off the one side are off the swim. More of this insulation on the inside, not that bad actually. And then you come further down. I don't know how good it'll be with the focus, but you can just see at the bottom there. That's not looking too bad. I've got a couple of rusty bits. There's a little rusty bit in there, look. And there's a rusty bit there, but it's only surface rust. So that'll clean up nicely. That'll clean up, and then when I degrease it and wash it all down, that'll be nice. Then I'll fur tan it, and the fur tan then is like a chemical that converts rust into steel. So, and at the back here, you can see the marks there. There's obviously been a diesel leak here at some point from here. That's the diesel pipes. You see the copper pipes running across there. Look, that's the fuel pipes. Okay, they run there. That's flow and return to and from the engine. So you can see there's obviously been a diesel leak. You can see a shiny bit there. Look, that's where diesel's run down and then evaporated. And it's gone thick like jelly now. Yeah, and then I don't know whether you'll see in the back here. Let's see if I can get you in the back here and show you. So this is in the prop shaft at the back here. This is all very messy. This plate originally, I assume, was stuck in with silicone or something of the like to hold the water in this bit at the back of the boat, just under the prop, because there's a stuffing box in there, and I think that the idea was that would seal it off and it'd keep the water in. It didn't work though, because what happened was, as soon as there was a layer of rust under the paint, the water just went under the rust and then worked its way through the boat that way. So oh gosh, excuse me. But you can see how far the moisture's crept up, look, because you can see the brown mark where the rust is, and then the black mark where the paint is. So I don't know whether the water actually went that high, or whether that's just where the condensation met, or But that's, I'd say the water's probably more up to that level there that it went up to, because you can see that clearly. There's like a watermark, a dirty watermark there. And you can see the back of the boat here where the bottom of the boards, the bottom of the wood's got dark where it's got moist. So I'm still clearing out. This is a bit of a longer job than I anticipated, a bit of a more in depth. But that's okay. I mean, you know, I'm going to have to start removing this bulkhead here because I don't want that there. And I'd also like to get that last, I might just cut that bit out and see how bad it is, and if it's too bad I'll cut it out further up, but I can do that from the engine bay anyway. So I'm still clearing out, still doing bits here and bits there basically, nothing serious. Onwards and upwards. Right, don't know how much of this you're going to see because it's not very bright in here. So this is the bathroom or the shower room, and I've lifted up the engineered floor, which you can see the rest of it there, look. And hang on a second, Charlie wants to be in on the action. He's a little monkey. Come out of the way, Charlie. Right, so if you look at the floor here, so I've just lifted up the floor, I've not done nothing else yet, and this is what we're dealing with, look. So this is just completely soft as, absolutely rotten. What I'm assuming at one stage that would have been, don't know if you can see that moving, I'm assuming that would have been 12mm ply. Well, now it's just mush. So while I've got the back cabin out, I've got the sole out in the engine room there. You can see that's what's that's the gap underneath. So I think what I'm going to do is going to lift all this sole out here and inspect the bilges just to see what condition they're in, because I think if I'm going to paint, if I'm going to degrease, rust convert and paint all the other bilges at the back of the boat, I may as well do all of the boat, take all the floor out as far as I need to anyway, and do all the bilges in one rather than do it in stages, because as I'm parked up here I can just rip all the floor out. I'm still at my house at home, so I can come and go to the boat as I please. Yeah, so I can take all the floors up and do them all at once. And then there's another bit here, if you look here, where they've obviously had the floor up before, because that there, I don't know how well you can see that. I'm not sure how good the focus is on this. So that is expanding foam. So there's been a hole in the floor before, they've had this engineered floor up here and they've filled that with expanding foam, which, you know, ain't great. So anyway, I think the bathroom's coming out, the shower room, toilet room, whatever you want to call it, that the whole lot's coming out. I'm going to take everything out and then gut it. And then what I will probably do as well, I'll take the cabinets out this side, the kitchen units out this side and this side, and I think I'm going to have to go back probably to about where that carpet is there. So that's about how far back I'm going to go. And then when I put it all back in, obviously I've got to refit the fire, put a new chimney in, put new units, new floors, not floors, new sole, and then whatever floor I want to put on top, what type of flooring, whether it's engineered flooring again or solid wood. I'd like to go distressed oak, actual oak, but looking at other boats that have got oak floors, it gets dirty. It's very dirty, and you can get engineered floor that looks the same, it's a bit cheaper, looks exactly the same as distressed oak floor, and you can wipe it clean. So I'm thinking being a bit lazy, that'd save me sanding the floors every year or two and re-oiling or varnishing, whatever you want to do to it. So I'm thinking engineered floor might be the way forward, but we'll see. I still like the idea of a solid proper wooden floor though, that does still appeal to me. So anyway, what I'm going to do is that bit I've cleared there now. I'm going to put the time lapse on perhaps and see what the film looks like when it's finished, and if it's any good then you'll see that next. If not, you won't. Onwards and upwards. Okay, so you can see in there the gulper pump for the shower. That's in the kitchen cabinet. So I'm going to save that because I'll use it for something will get done. I could even convert it into a sump pump or something, you know what I mean, a bilge pump or something somewhere, or might even use it again as a shower pump. I've got different plans for that. I might use a shower trap for that, but we'll see. So anyway, there's a pump, and that just pumps the water from that little white pipe there. And like I was saying in the previous vlog, that's alright, but the boat leans, this is the back of the boat, this side is the back, and the boat leans arse end down, so all the water traps up here. So all the water traps in this corner here. So that sump pump ain't great. So what I was planning on doing before I started stripping out was run a hose pipe from there into that corner and just let it suck it straight up, and that'd have been fine, that'd have been great. But there was no hot water anyway, so I tended to use the shower at home or at marinas, or if it was a hot day I'd have a cold shower. So but yeah, I think under here, I think this is going to be a false floor in here, and I will fit a 3-way trap, a Japsco, I think it's called a Japsco 3-way trap. So I might even have the sink, so the sink from here, the shower, and maybe even, because the kitchen sink is only just here somewhere, I might even run the kitchen sink down to it, so I've only got one trap serving all 3, but we'll see. I think it'll just be I don't know, we'll play, when we get to it we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but definitely going to be the sink in here and the shower. And I'm not sure whether the sink out the bathroom, I'm just thinking sink out the bathroom might have bits in it, like, you know, when you wash up and stuff, bits left off your plate, and that might block it, so I might leave that. But there'll be a removable floor in here when Charlie moves his butt, and the trap will be down there, so I can just lift it up. There'll be a little square hole, lift the hole out, and that's where it'll be under there. You can get perfect access to it, because all I'll have to do is lift the little shelf out, take the little cover off, and it'll be right there for you to get to. I'm going to have several places in the bilge where you can get to it. There'll be one under the sink, under the cupboards, under the seating at the front, under the dinette, under the bed at the back, the engine room, obviously you can see that anyway, just so that I can inspect the bilge at various times in the years to come, just to see what's in there, how much moisture's in there, whether there's any water in there, because you never know, you know, you could always spring a leak from the bow thruster or something like that. So anyway, there you go. Alright, catch you in a bit. Right, show you the mess I've made now. Look at that, shower's out. Absolutely out. So I've got to clean up all the tiles. There's the partition for the shower and Charlie. So I've got to clean it all up now. Take the rest of them few tiles off the wall. Clean the walls up. I think that bit there on the side, that bit, I'll probably put a new board there. I don't know yet, because now I'm out I can start measuring up for a shower. So I'm going to have what do they call them? Oh yeah, quadrant shower in here. So yeah, I'll start measuring up, clear it all out. I've still got to get the toilet out. I've not done this side yet. All the tiles are coming off this side. Whether I refit tiles or just have wood, or we'll see. We'll have a look and we'll have a play with it. At the bottom there of that partition, I've noticed at the very bottom, that bottom edge there is all rotten. So that needs to come out. I think I'm going to have to replace that partition. But that's not a major issue. It's not a major issue at all. So we'll carry on then. We'll clear all these tiles up, get rid of all this rubbish, take what's left of the sole up and have a look at the bilge there. But I'm anticipating it just being the same as this bilge here was, so I can't see it being too bad. Right, I think you've seen about enough of this for now. Let's have a bit of a tidy up.